Welcome back to Avalon and Ninth. Please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is 32 weeks. 32 weeks? Oh my gosh. Stop, rewind. This is week 32 of my 52 weeks of Halloween. Yes, I could have easily just stopped my microphone and just started recording again, but honestly, let's just keep it as real as we can because the flubs are what makes it real, and I'm a very real person. It isn't about perfection over here, it's about functionality. That's what I tout in my shop, and so if things are not functional, it's probably not going to work out. Now, things can be pretty, but don't go for pretty over function. Do function first. That's my thing. Okay. Which have you functions, like lots of functional stickers. There's a reason people say, I've heard this in now comments on like Instagram and Facebook and stuff, so this is not me saying it, but I've had people now refer to my shop and me as the queen of functionals. That is insane to me, you guys. Okay, first off and foremost, to have that kind of a title, that means a lot to me. Like, I'm stumbling over the words because I don't know how to articulate it, that you guys think that because of how much functional stickers I have, that it's just that you've now nicknamed me the queen of functionals. Humbled and so appreciative and so excited because that I hope that my message is getting across that the things need to be functional. So yeah, anyways, off my little soapbox. Tears, a little bit of tears. Okay. So this kit right here is from Your World of Color. They are an international shop. The paper is the matte paper, just in case you were wondering. Most of the time I use like a premium matte paper, usually buy from shops that have like the premium matte paper that has like that eggshell texture, and then shops that do like that really, really smooth premium matte, which a lot of people call unicorn. At the end of the day, it's typically up to the shop owner what they like to call unicorn paper. So, anyways, moving on. So, I kind of don't know where my thoughts are because I just... Okay, so we are in week 32 of this project. That means after this week, we have 20 weeks left for 52 weeks. I am pretty darn positive I have all of my kits and then some. Because I know that I have 4 of my own that I want to use in this planner, but they'll also be used in September in my other daily planner, so I don't want to have them overlap. I don't know what I'm going to do with those just yet. So yeah. So decisions. Okay, this week that I filmed, I did not use a single character sticker. This is old school planning. I've done this a couple of times where it just goes right back, and like I said, function over pretty. I've learned my style for how to use character stickers in with all of my functional stickers, but sometimes just getting down to the nitty gritty of being functional is where it's at. So I used the headers today. That was the only headers that I use. And so on Monday, put the today header down, and then the 3 heart checklist flag to mark that I did a supply order, did mail drop, and did labels. Mark those all off. Another flag to mark that I did an art request, and then that the kids had taekwondo. Because these half boxes have like deco in them already, I kind of figured there didn't need to be any character stickers. I really wanted this kit to stand alone by itself. And in fact, I think I did that with the last kit that I used from this shop. I'm flipping through here real quick to go back. Yeah. Nope, I lied. I used a lot of character stickers in that kit. So for this one, I wanted it to stick on its own because it's got this like vintagey Halloween vibe going on. And so I really wanted to keep with that and the colors, because the colors are definitely more muted. I didn't want to bring in character stickers that would clash with those colors. So I was just like, keeping it old school this time. So to finish out on Monday, I ended up designing, kids had Dungeons and Dragons at 1300, and then we ate out that night. On Taekwondo nights, we always eat out because we're gone for so long, and it just works. By the time we get home, we're ready to climb into bed. We're so tired. So it just works out. And the area that we're in has lots of unfortunately fast food restaurants to pick from, but nonetheless food to pick from. So moving on to Tuesday, put the full box up at the top. Today header, and then there wasn't enough. There was not 7 checklist flags, so I alternated with some of the other checklist flags here and just cut them down to mark for 3, so we had a cohesiveness going on. And had to work on subs, new releases, and freebies. And then had to order and pick up groceries that evening. Well, I ordered groceries that morning and then picked the groceries up that evening. Had to do a mail drop. Had to run to Walmart. And usually if I put Walmart on days that I'm picking up groceries, it's because I'm going to pick up eggs. Because the eggs that I really, really enjoy are only available at Walmart and not at my H-E-B, which is crazy, but it is. So, and then marked down, the TPC had the live going on with Destiny and Caitlin. I was supposed to be a part of that, but there was some power outage issues and they got started really, really late. So I opted to just go on another night since Destiny was already ready. And we had pizza that night. It was great. It was yummy. The kids loved it. I mean, what kid doesn't love pizza? I'm sure there's kids out there that don't like pizza, but my kids, they love pizza. So on Wednesday, went ahead and put down the little meal tracker to mark that we ate out again because that is Taekwondo night. But it was also the big old live. And so we just keep that schedule. It's something of a treat for the kids since we miss out on Taekwondo those nights. Put the full box down, and then I moved right back up to the top. Upload new releases and print were the main things that I needed to get done that morning. And then for the day, for things that needed to get done was I needed to do a stock count, and not quite inventory. I just needed to do some stock counts for some things. And then film my Instagram takeover and do some uploads. That morning, I'd actually was like, I'm just going to roll out of bed and I'm just going to get going because I'm so tired and all of this. And then I realized that my Instagram takeover was the next day and I had to film it that day. And I was like, oh, man. So I had to restart my day halfway through, which was great. And then the big old live happened that evening, which is always fun. If you are on Facebook and don't know about the big old live, come join the Planners Collaborative group, and we have a fun time. Giveaways happen. I know not everybody's on Facebook, but that's where it takes place, and we have a good time. Moving on to Thursday. See that witch's hat? That's a very vintagey feel witch's hat, and so that's really why I didn't want to pull in any character. That's why I did not want to pull in any character stickers. Wow. I'm really good at twisting my tongue up. Boy. Okay. Today header, and then another one of those checklists cut down for only 3 dots, and I had to work on some stock, upload, and do some printing. And that was the day that the TPC sale started, and I had yet to upload the 7x9 planners, so that's what that upload was. I was in by the skin of my teeth. Seriously, because I was having printer problems as well. Seriously, okay. It's the nature of the beast. It's just the business we're in, and you're always gonna have those problems, and you learn to roll with it and figure it out. So then I had to run to H-E-B to pick up some things that we forgot on our grocery trip, and then that evening was the live with Caitlin. Aaron unfortunately had a sick daughter that evening, so I ended up getting a longer portion that evening, which was great because we were able to talk about what things people were loving and all of that stuff. So we have a great time and we laugh a lot. And then we had steak that evening. Moving on to Friday, this was actually the real day of my son's birthday. So he got 2 celebrations this year to celebrate his birthday, and this day he got to pick what we had for dinner that night, and he got tons of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, which he asked for, and a couple hours after he got his birthday presents, he comes running into me, and he gave me the biggest and strongest hugs, plural hugs, that I have ever felt. And I knew that I got him something he was really, really wanting. He's not one to show a lot of affection that way. So to get that kind of hugs was very rewarding as a mother. That morning before everybody woke up, I snuck off and I went and got my labs done at our local hospital. Had to get some labs done for some health stuff going on. Just in the midst of things, and as it starts to settle down and we figure out what's going on, then I'll go into more detail, because I know that when you put things down in your planner, people get curious, and it's not anything that I'm ashamed or afraid of talking about. I just want to have plans and actions happening, if that makes sense. So then put the today header and had to actually do inventory and print and cut, and then I needed a nap. I was very, very tired. Usually am after the days with TBC sale starts, and especially if I do any lives. So, and then we had Panda for dinner for his birthday, and then they made a cake, and we had cake and all that stuff, so that was great. Moving on to Saturday. Today header, I filmed, did more inventory, and then worked on the actual videos, editing them and doing voiceovers. That's what I was working on. And then I was tired still because I did not sleep well that night, and so took a nap, and then I FaceTimed my husband, and then it was just an early to bed. I was like, we gotta go to bed, guys. Mama cannot keep her eyes open. It's just, yeah. I love this full box. This Frankenstein gourd looking full box just makes me happy. Sunday, today header, and checklist flag to put that I did edit, finished inventory, and then I scheduled videos for this last week. That's what I did. Not last week. Yeah, last week. 2 weeks. Whenever the videos went up. Something like that. I'm not pulling out calendars and trying to figure out my wording, because apparently I just don't know how to speak. And then I worked on packaging and monthly functional subs and printing labels. And then that evening, FaceTimed with my husband. I did a YouTube binge with my daughter, and then we did a yo-yo night. So yo-yos in our house is you're on your own. That's really what it means. And honestly, it doesn't mean that you're on your own, you have to cook whatever. Usually it means leftovers, or if you want sandwiches. It's just, if it's something that not everybody's going to have, you're kind of on your own. Now, if it involves cooking, yeah. So, and then I moved to the sidebar and I put that last full box in, and I felt like it was incomplete, and I realized I had that other bow header, and I went ahead and grabbed that and put that down there, and I felt that made it very symmetrical in the sidebar, which was kind of nice. And then I put the weekend banner down, and you guys, that is week 32 in the books, which is absolutely insane. So, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.